Hey y'all, so today I'm going to show you real quick on how I'm doing a signature quilt for my bumblebee. It's already the last week of school, and so I thought I might want to share this with y'all. Alright, so let me go ahead and show y'all. Okay, so here is my little how-to. Don't know if y'all can read it or not, but I'm gonna go with it real quick. Okay, so here's the signature quilt. Materials that you would need is one fat quarter and white or not too busy material. You know, it's pretty much the main body is what you want to be not too busy or just kind of plain, and your fat quarter, you can have it whatever that you want. You know, just so that way you can see the whatever the signatures or whatever the other people are drawing or writing or whatever. So, and just pretty much the instructions, you know, cut the fat quarters to 1 1/4 inch strips, sew all ends together, so that way you can have pretty much a really long bias tape thing, kind of. Cut the white or the main material into 6-inch strips. Then you want to subcut the strips into 6-inch squares. Chain piece those, and I've shown you before how I chain piece. Just make sure that the 1 1/4 inch strip is with the side up with one, what did I write down? 1 1/4 strip with one side of, oh, okay, so you're pretty much sewing it together with one side of the 6-inch squares. Keep right sides together, keep squares as close as you can as possible, cut even with 6-inch squares, press open with strip on top, and then there it is, you know, showing that you know, this is the 1 1/4 inch strip that this is facing up, and then all of these are the 6-inch squares. Obviously they look rectangle, but they're squares, are face down. So, and then of course this is the 1/4 inch stitch. So, and that's pretty much, you're done with part 1. So that's, you know, doing that is part 1. And you know, like I said, you cut even with the 6-inch squares. So wherever that the 6-inch squares, that's where you cut at, you know. So there's that. All right, now with part 2, let me move my lamp a little. Okay, so now with part 2, have people sign the squares. Make sure you instruct them to do the following. 1, stay away from the edges at least a 1/2 inch away, just so that way whatever that they're gonna sew, I mean whatever that they're gonna write, you're not gonna sew over it, and then you'll get like a partial you know, signature or partial sentence, whatever that they're gonna put. Use the whole block, not a corner, and let me show you real quick what I'm talking about before I go to the second one. Okay, so the first one, stay away from the edge at least 1/2 inch. Okay, so Bella's friend Audrey, she is like literally maybe like a scant over a 1/4 inch, so I might sew into her name a little bit. Let's see, that's what I'm talking about. You want to be more in the middle. Okay, alright, use the whole block, not a corner. Alright, so look, Ozzy just like put his name, is Ozzy. Imad, same thing, you know. I don't know what they're thinking, but you know, it's whatever. But this one, you know, Leilani, she did good. Thanks, it's supposed to be thanks for being my best friend, but you know, 5th graders, and they're in a rush and all that good stuff. And then, and of course, you know, write something memorable, just like what I just said with Leilani. Oh, here's another one. You know, bye. You are the best. So, you know, something like that. So there's those examples. And then real quick, when you're done with all of that, you know, after they're done writing and everything, you want to sew it like a 4-pack. And I've shown you before how I sew it. But just real quick, you know, you're going to get 2 sides together, And this is the way the pattern is going to be, you know. So they're going to be looking one way, and then you're going to flip it over, it's going to look the other way, and then flip it over, it's going to look the other way, like that, kind of like a zipper. That's pretty much what I have it as, a zipper pattern. But anywho, so, you know, or to make it easier, the first row, all of them look one way, and then the second row, all of them look the other way. And I'll show you in just a bit, once we get to that point. But anywho, so once you have them all laid out, you're gonna, you know, sew this one together with this, chain piece it, do not cut the threads, this together with this, same thing, chain piece, do not cut the thread, so on and so forth. And same thing on this side, this, and this, and then you can put these two together. Or not, you can just like literally go one at a time. Doesn't matter however which way you do it. I just do it, you know, this way. And then finally, after that, then you go ahead and then you chain piece going this way. So, you know, same thing. Now this goes on top of that goes on top of that, same thing, whatever. Sew it all together, and then you are done. So let's go ahead and let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so I pretty much already cut the accent material, and all it is, you know, 1 1/4 inch, and I just, you know, sewed them end to end. So, you know, here it is, end to end. And it doesn't matter if you have them open, you know, open the seams, if you want to press them open, or if you want it on one side, doesn't matter. You know, I just have it on one side. So, and it's just like, you know, just one big old long strip. All right, so there's that. That's the accent one. Now for the main body one, we're gonna do 6-inch. Oops, hold on. Let's do okay. All right, I fixed my my tripod, so now we're back online. All right, we're gonna do 6-inch strips. Do 6 inch and then subcut to 6-inch squares. So let me go ahead and do that. So we are done with all of that, and I totally forgot to, where you at? There you are. I forgot to start out, you know, the 0. That's why I did the last one to move this last block over so I can cut it straight. So we got a 6x6 now. All right. So we got our 6x6 and then our 1 1/4 inch material. So let's go ahead and go to the sewing machine so I can chain stitch it. All right. So here's the fun part that we love doing so much. All right. So we're gonna get the strip down, facing up, like what I said before. Get your material. So this one is unbleached muslin, and it doesn't really have a right or wrong side. So just, you know, whatever. But anywho, good guys together, and you want to try your best to keep it as close as you can, and do 1/4 inch. Alright, 1/4 inch. If you want to pin it, you can. I'm not saying for you not to, I just don't pin. And then right before you get to the end, hold on, let me show you real quick. Let me get a closer look. Okay, where you at? There you are. Okay, so here I am. Here's my foot. Here's at the end of the foot. So let me do a couple of stitches. Okay, so now it's pretty damn close to where it's at. So that's where I'll get my next one. Just set it oh so slightly, just like that. And let me see if I can zoom in. Like, that's literally like millimeters right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and stitch it just like that. got to do a couple of stitches. If you got to do a couple of stitches on the next block, go ahead and do so, just to anchor it down. But you always want to make sure that you keep it aligned, 1/4 inch down. Same thing. Once the edge of this square comes, you know, pretty close to your needle, or at least halfway inside the foot, then you get your other one. Just set it right there, right next to it. Don't overlap it. Just, you know, right next to it. There it is. Just keep on going. That's chain stitching. There it is again. Put it right on in there. I gotta pick up my foot just a little bit. I went 2 stitches too much. That's okay. Let's fix it. There it is. Couple of stitches. Straighten it out. 1/4 inch. Don't cut the thread. Keep on going. And just do this all the way through, or until you run out of squares. Couple of stitches, 1/4 inch all the way through. Yeah. Alright, so we're done on that. Okay, now it's time for the cutting. Alright, now, let's see this. Okay, okay, I'll just try right here because it looks like I can see a little bit better right here. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Alright, so if you want to get your ruler, you know, to cut it straight right here, you can. I just, you know, just cut it straight through. Now stay close with your square. There you go. Just that. And this is before you press it. I think it's, to me, I feel like it's a lot easier if you cut it straight like this before you press it. Or at least with me, it does. And the same thing, just, because, okay, hold on, I want to show you. Because you see how close it is? Like, it's literally, like, I don't know, millimeters together. So, same thing, just, bam, close. And then, like, you know, a little bitty piece right there, you know, same thing, just close, just cut. I mean, that's all the waste that you're leaving. Literally, a slither is all the waste that you're leaving. And then just do that the rest of the way. And then see, this is all that's left of the waste. Alright, so now it's time to press these open. So let's go ahead and let's carry on to the ironer, or pressing area. And so the best way to do this, because we have white material, we don't want to see the you know, the seams. So you know, you iron it to the dark side. Okay, best way to iron it to the dark side is whatever is darker, have that material facing up. What the heck? Why are you? What? Nobody's not. There you go. I don't know why my stupid phone is zooming in and out for no goddamn reason. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Press it down and then roll it back. I like to roll it with the ironer. See? And that's it. You don't see no seams. The seams are on the dark side. See? Like, you can literally see it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that with the rest of them. that, and here comes the fun part. On part 2 is to write things down. So hold on, let me see if I can scoot on over here. Sorry guys. So sorry. Okay, there. Alright, so it's kind of facing towards you. So, the writing part. Now, as I said, don't write too close over here, or actually over here on the wrong side, the corners. Use the whole thing, write something nice. So, what I'm going to do, because my bumblebee needs 5 more squares, because somehow she lost 5 squares at school. So, I'll write down something. Oh, and also the utensil, or the writing utensil, what I use is a Sharpie. And as I said before, or if I didn't say it before, I probably said it in my head, this is not any shape, way, or form sponsored by anybody. So, there you go. I use a Sharpie, and that's pretty much it. So, I'm going to write something to my bumblebee. Love you always. I'm so proud of you. Let me see what else. Anyways, so proud of you. Congrats. Oh, congrats on going to the okay, see, something nice. And I'm still literally a ½ inch away from the ends, from the edges. See? So I'm not, obviously, my seam isn't gonna get caught inside it. See? And it's big, bold, proud, straight to the point. Bam. So I'm gonna go ahead and get her other 4 now. I think I made one too many. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, I made enough. Go ahead and get these signed, and then I will bring you right back. Oh, sorry, it's like super late for me. We got all of the squares already signed, and I already have it all laid out how I want it to be. And pretty much this is they call it the zipper quilt. I think I already said that before, I don't know. But anyway, so this is the zipper pattern. And like I said, you can use any pattern to do a signature quilt. There's no correct way. I mean, everything's correct. There's no one way. So, anywho, and pretty much the last step, like I said, is to, there you go, sew it like a 4-patch, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now, and I'll just do it like the way I normally do it, chain stitch it, and I'm just going to go, fast pace. I guess if anything, that probably might be my next video, so that way I won't have to show, oh, this is how you chain a piece, or whenever I say, oh, just do it as a 4-patch or a 9-patch, you have to just refer to that video. Hey, god dang it, what, dude? There you go, sorry. So, but pretty much doing a chain piece, I normally keep everything, together, and all you're gonna do is just, put the one on the left. Oops. Getting all jacked up. I'm messing everything up. Yeah, it's super late. All the kids are asleep. And oh yeah, and of course it's next day. So, and anyway, so just bam, 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 bam. Okay, and then sew it 1/4 inch, open them up, do the next one, put all those, on top of those, 1/4 inch, open them up, go to the next one, flip them over, 1/4 inch, put them back, and then that's it. So I hope y'all like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that other good stuff, but all the other YouTubers say. And I will see y'all in the next. Peace.